Owing to inadequate accommodation on campus of the Akenten Appiah Menka University of Skills Training and Entrepreneurial Development, formerly known as the University of Education Winneba Kumasi branch, like many other universities in the country, has majority of its continuing students living outside campus, specifically at Tanoso, Sofoline and Abuakwa, or within the Greater Kumasi Area. Many of the students reside in hostels around the perimeter of the school, which is barely a 5-minute drive from the main campus. In recent times, the security of non-residential students of Aamusted has deteriorated. Students have voiced their woes several times to the school's management, and they are doing their best in curbing the issue for the past couple of years. Robbery cases this semester have been on the rise. With one incident happening outside of the university, it was reported that the level 100 English student went to campus for his studies towards the end of semester exams, which were expected to commence the next day, and on his way back to his hostel around 3 a.m. got attacked by robbers and was seriously injured in the head, from which he lost all his personal belongings on him that night. These awful events have led to several questions about the student's safety. There seems to be no straight answers for the happening. For the concerned parents, families and non-residential student community, there will just be questions and anger. The students explain their point of view when it comes to the effectiveness of security on the university.
Yeah, I would say it's good because looking at the security checkpoint, there are security personnel all over. And then when we came early, the police car was also on campus patrolling every day. But nowadays, they are not being coming. I don't know what's wrong with them.
Okay, personally, I have issue with the security issue on campus. Because looking at the nature of our environment, we have several ways that people can intrude into the campus, and sometimes their appearance, you can question them, but they are just granted space to just come to campus, do whatever they want without any question. So I think ideally, as a security man, when you see something to be odd, maybe appearance of the person can even tell you that this person is not a student. Being in the university, though, we have people who might be dressing sharply and other stuff, but sometimes how the person even relate, communicate and other things should prompt a security man to question the person. But all they've been doing is to just open gate for any car, whatever person to enter the campus, and I think it's bad.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it, let's say, a 3. It's very bad. Because I don't think even the number of security personnel in the school are enough. So it's very bad. It's very bad. And one thing I've observed is, though we are many in the school, a lot of students are around. You see, entering the school is too open for everybody who comes. At least there should be some kind of a check. But nothing of that sort happens. So everybody can just enter the campus and leave the campus at any point in time.
I must say, we've just been a semester old. But if you look at it, generally it was okay until the latter part of the semester when we were about to start our examination. We started hearing incidences of robbery, attacks, and then the peak of it was when my classmate was involved. Hafiz, after his evening studies, he was on his way home and then he got attacked. Then coincidentally it happened the night before the day we were supposed to commence our examination. So, he even missed it. He was not able to write because the incident, was so serious. So, I think security systems started deteriorating around that time.
The whole situation has led to extreme fear and panic among the student body who are non-residential. This has negatively affected studies and social life of most of these students.
Yeah, it's having a very deep impact, especially me, because that guy is a member of my class. I know him personally, so it's having a very deep impact. You see, I'm already scared of what is happening in the school already. So witnessing this event or this incident is very I don't know if I would say it's draining me. So nowadays I can't even walk alone. Every time I'm walking, I have to be turning my head here and there. You see, I can't even come to campus. early in the morning. I have to wait till it's like around 8, 9 where people are around before I can even come to campus. I don't stay on campus. I live outside the campus. So seriously, it's having a very deep impact.
Well, of course it is, because it's an examination week and people would love to study at night. Not all people enjoy studying in the broad day, so maybe they choose to study at night. But due to the incident, it's really preventing students from coming to campus to study in the night. So I think it's one way or the other is affecting the student population. And we used to have route rules that leads to our various hostels, but due to the incident, you have to board car and other stuff. So I think it's really bothering students.
Yeah. It has a lot of impact on study because students are now afraid to go and learn at that time. So now it's hardly for you to see students on campus around 8 o'clock, sometimes 7. You don't see a student on campus because they are afraid that they might also experience the same thing.
Of course, if you are learning in fear, most definitely you are not able to capture everything you learn. But you know that my security is guaranteed. There is nothing to fear. The mind is always set free to pick up things when it is without any iota of fear. But here is the case: you are learning, and also, harboring some kind of fear in you. It will definitely impact negatively on your learning process.
Owusuba Emmanuel, a close friend of the victim, Abdul Hasif Wumpini, narrated the incident about how his friend got injured.
According to him, he said it happened on the day before the day we were going to write the curriculum paper, around somewhere 10 to 11 p.m. So he went and stayed at Arobi when he was coming back, and one guy decided to come and see him off. So seeing 3 guys going, he asked the guy to go back because he's seen some people that he think were accompanying him to go to already. So he just followed the guys, those 3 guys, before he realized one was not with them. They were left with 2. So he didn't say anything again. All what he saw was that the 2 were standing in front of him, and then one was at the back. That was all he saw. Then he realized that there was blood coming out from his head. That was all. Then the next day he realized he was in the hospital. No, according to him, that they didn't even ask him of anything. Yeah, that when the injury, he left his bag, which his mobile phone and some amount of money was inside the bag. Yeah, at first it was worse, but now it's okay. Now he's recovering well. Now he can just remember everything and he's very good.
The student body advised their fellows to adhere to all security protocols laid down by the school to ensure their safety.
Okay, I think it is the responsibility of the school to protect students, as is mandated with their constitution. Because once I've left my parents to come and be with the school, it is their duty to
See, we've been cautioned. I wouldn't say we've not been cautioned. We've been cautioned because when we first came to this campus, during our orientation, they gave us some advice on what we should do. So sometimes we have to be very cautious. We have to make sure that we don't walk alone. You see, and sometimes we should avoid shortcuts. So you have to be careful. Sometimes you don't know the person walking by you or the person walking in front of you. So you should always be cautious. Don't trust anybody. That's what I would say. Because we are many on the campus. So you don't trust anybody. Because the person you think is a student here might not be a student. Might be the person who is going to rob you. So you always have to be cautious. You always have to have a negative mindset.
One, I think you should prioritize your security as a student. Even though we are here to acquire certificates and to build a residency for, Ghana and the world, you don't have to play with your life. Because all what you acquire here will not be important if you don't have life. So first, life must be paramount. You have to prioritize your security. So even if the campus, within the campus, your security is large. You yourself, you have to prioritize your security by playing safe. Meaning, you shouldn't hang around late into the night, maybe studying or I don't know, like you should just prioritize your personal security. Play safe.
The school authorities say they are working closely with the Ghana Police Service to ensure students' safety on campus and as well advise the students about their environment and to be careful when walking at night. Reporting for Orange FM's Community Lens, I am Bernardo Pokunti.